Okay, to do the graphing of the systems in the calculator, here are some good tricks. If you follow along on this page, it's really simple. It tells you exactly what to do. I'm going to hit Control Doc. I'm going to go ahead and add a graph. And I'm going to do number 3. It is in standard form, so I can use this code in the graphing screen to graph these equations without solving them for y. So I hit Menu, 3, 2, 1, 3. And I know what those words are because I have them listed here. So now when I do that, let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to type in what we call the coefficients. This number in front of x is 5. The number in front of y is negative 1. The number after the equal sign is negative 2. And now I press the down arrow and I enter in negative 2, 5, and then 10. Uh-oh, I need to make sure that I go over to the other boxes and do that. So let's fix it. 5, and then 10. I press enter. I have them both graphed, and now I can find their intersection. So we look down here at to find where they cross. Use menu 6-4. So you need to press menu, the action button, press 6 to analyze, and then go down to 4 for intersection. Go over to the left and click, and then drag and go over to the right and click. Now you see the solution. If you hover over it and get the open hands, it will allow you to close it, click and hold, then drag it up. And that will move it out of the way so you can see it. So if you need to go over that again, please rewind and you will be able to view again what I just did. Now I want to show you how to do number 5, because number 5 is different. So I'm going to add a new document. On number 5, I want to graph y equals 1/2 x minus 4. It is already set for graphing, so I need to not do this. A lot of you guys do this, and that's wrong. Remember, f of x and y are the same thing. So all I do is type in the 1/2 x minus 4, press enter. Now I want to graph the x equals negative 1, and to do that you have to do what it says down here. It tells you go to this code so that you can graph vertical lines, because right now the calculator is only set to graph functions. So menu 3, 2, 1, 2 takes you to the vertical line command, and we're going to type in negative 1 and press enter. Now if you notice at the bottom of this worksheet, I asked you to solve it by hand because using the calculator it's different from what I just did. But if you want to know how to do this, let me show you. Press menu 6 and then press 4, and it says first corner. So you're going to go to the intersection, put the hand that's pointing, you're going to click really close to it. When it changes to second corner, you're going to highlight it, you're going to drag and cover the dot. And when you do that, the intersection appears, and it says negative 1, comma, negative 4.5. So that would have been the answer that we would have plugged in here. I want to show you one other example. Let's do one they're both in standard form, so you can really see how this works. On number 11, you don't have to solve those for y. You can simply Control Doc, add a new page, graph, and set the command to menu 3, 2, 1, 3. You plug in a 1 for this, a 1 for that, and then a 4. Press the down arrow. Plug in 2, plug in 3, and then plug in 9. When you press enter, you have the system graphed. To get the intersection 3-1, because I see that's on both tables, to get that intersection, it's menu 6-4. You'll go to the left and click. Go to the right and click, and there is our 3-1. So those are the calculator tricks for this section.